Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new video of Bleach Mobile 3D. Now, in today's episode, what I wanted to do is cover a little bit more on the game. You potentially could notice that I may have DANGAI just sitting up there in the gold tier. I've upgraded him quite a bit. He's now sitting at gold +4 with 295,000 power. In general, I feel as if he was kind of my breaking point as to actually getting my power increased. And now my power has exceeded what I was supposed to be at with 931,000 power in total. Now, I realize that this game is based on level segments. So for example, in Las Noches, you end up having to focus on what people you can queue up with. So for example, at my current level, I couldn't do Grimmjow and I couldn't do Ukiura because both of them are only up to level 65 and then 80. Currently, I can do Tosen, I can do almost Gin, and then I have to go to Aizen after. The difficulty with this, and the thing that's going to be a struggle, is my power has to try and stay on par with those to be able to keep up with things. So I may end up slowing down my leveling up, honestly, to try and keep on par with the like level mid 80s to almost 90 to try and keep that kind of in place for now while I get my power increased a little bit more as well. I appreciate people giving me some advice toward that because I do feel as if it makes a lot of sense to me. This game, I didn't realize how much it separates by level, but there's a lot of things that separate based on level stuff. Like, I don't think that this actually does so, because there's currently Soul Reaper Brawl on, which is actually what I wanted to do primarily today. I want to do Soul Reaper Brawl, and then we'll talk about the new characters that got added into the latest update, because I feel like that would be a real good time. This one actually isn't based on level, but there was some other one. I think it might have been Minos Grande Hunt. But you can only queue up with people that are within your range. So for example, at level 86, I can only do levels 75 to 85. It might be 85 to 95 now for me, which is kind of unfortunate. However, I'm going to try to get some kills here. Now, I have been enjoying Soul Reaper Brawl quite a bit. I find the game mode to be very fun and satisfying. Having 3 dashes is stupid broken on this. I'm dying. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, let's not get hit by that super hard. Oh no, I'm dead. That's how it goes though. So this is kind of a 10-minute all-out brawl type of thing where you just kind of keep on doing a bunch of different fights and just kind of fight everyone around you. Your goal is the most kills, which naturally is always possible. You know, ow, okay, don't do that. That's rude as hell. Okay, we got a kill. I'm gonna pop this near that. I'm probably not gonna try to engage with people that have near full health. They're all going after me. Look at that. All of these NPCs just hate it. Jeez, man. There we go. We'll get that kill over there. Actually, I missed it. Damn it. Oh, okay. Jesus, Chiba. You know, these NPCs, I think it's because the level is so high, but jeez, they do a lot of damage. Like, especially Yoruichi. I want to try to actually play as her at some point soon. I almost have her at purple. And I feel as if I do want to test her out. I can use any unit that I leveled up for my bonds freely in my own free time. So I'd love to do showcases on characters I've leveled up already, like Ishin, like Grimmjow, like Hitsugaya, like Yoruichi, like Urahara, stuff like that. I also managed to get the glasses Aizen recently. I'm probably not going to end up leveling him up because his bonds are such a heavy investment for me, at least. A main issue I'm finding is every unit that I want to use is a different bond. So Aizen, for example, is fucking Gin and Kaname. Who else am I looking for? I'm trying to remember who else I was thinking of. A lot of the people that I wanted to level up and use are completely separate bonds that I don't have invested in just yet. I think Shinsui was one of them that has a bunch of weird bonds aside from Jushiro. Who else? Names are not coming to mind right now. Shinji's one of those ones which I need to invest in quite a bit. DANGAI, I'm still missing the white Ichigo, which I actually do need to invest in soon. I'm probably going to get him whenever he comes back as a banner, because I care about white Ichigo a lot right now. Not because of his own moveset, but because of the fact that he gives extra attack to DANGAI. That seems very important for me, at least. I'm dead. We're in rank 3rd at least, so that's nice. This entire room's being eaten up and destroyed by Zeta, though. It appears that they may be too Zeta slow. But yeah, like, this is one of those game modes I usually just auto, honestly. Like, I don't have a lot of drive to play it when it comes up during the day. It's one of those things where, like, certain characters are just stupid broken and you can't really combat them. Like our Rankar Aizen. His stuns and his sleep stuff is pretty ridiculous in general. It's not like it's a huge big deal, but typically I'll run away from him whenever I encounter him on this game mode at all. Unless I'm autoing. Then I just don't give a shit, because I ain't playing. Who cares? NPCs can die to that super hard and be fine. Can I please get this kill? How much fucking health do you have, dude? Jeez, I died. And the kill was stolen from me, too. 10 minutes is a lot of time for this, though. I also wish you could swap characters. I feel like locking you into one unit for this is a little bit overboard. Oh! Zeta's the Yoruichi that killed me super hard. Hey there. We're friends, right? Yeah, we're friends. It's okay. You're not going to be my friend when I try and attack your prey, I guess. Does Yoruichi, like, negate the dodges you can do? Because that's rough. Because, like, my actual skills I could use to get out of that, but I couldn't use my triple dashes. And I'll pop this off. I probably... Jesus Christ. This is Zeta person. They have a Yoruichi that's probably already at, like, red or something. She's doing crazy work. Should be fun to try and use inside this, actually. Because, like, AoEs are a huge part of this game mode. AoEs, you need to try and stun as many people as much as possible, because otherwise you'll die. Like that. I didn't get the stun, so I'm now almost dead, and I have no chance to actually fight against these guys at all. And I can't heal. There's no, like, heal button for this. That's why Retsu's so good for this, but, like, playing as her isn't my forte. I also don't have her yet, I don't think. Ow. Okay, that, whoops. Here, I'm probably just gonna hop to the end of this as well, because, like, it's cool and everything, but it's gonna be the same thing over and over. It's just me dying. It's not too bad, though. Game mode go up, and we go forward. Help me. Oh my god, everyone and their fucking mother is chasing at all times. It's so stressful. All right, so these are the last moments of our last situation. We have 15 seconds left, and I have no chance to actually get things done. However, I'm going to do my best. And we're going to try to get a kill here. You pop the Toshiro. Come on. Okay, I got a double kill at the end. I'll take it. Rank 5 is better than nothing, and I actually do get a martial chest off of that, which I will take. Not too bad. 9 kills is better than nothing. That Zeta person, I think what it is because of the way that the frame rates work inside this game and how the like network connections work, the way that Yoruichi's ability works and it jumps around the area, it'll pick you up even if you dodge around it. So if you press dodge while she's doing it, it'll pick you and pull you back in. I was finding myself losing dashes when I was fighting her because I would just get dragged into her black hole of death. Which is more on the unfortunate side, but we will go ahead and take it. I'm also going to buy a universal fragment here. Thank you. And I got a secret resist scroll. How good is that, actually? Oh, that is totally just a green. I will not take that then. And in general, it's been going pretty well over here. I've been trying to get some upgrades done on my bonds as well. Like, here, this Ichigo, I need to get another quite a bit of shards for him, so I might need to try and go on a banner sometime soon. Hopefully we get the drop of the adult Nell, which actually are going to go ahead and cover now, and kind of talk about it a little bit. So let's go ahead. Oh, wow. I need to sweep right now. We'll do that right away, and then we'll hop into it. I actually need purple, so I'll take it. So we'll do a full sweep here. I actually just might use all my stamina on this now, because it is double rewards right now, and I feel like I'm probably going to save up for double rewards going forward as well. Like, I might push Ichigo and direly focus on getting him up to, like, red. But in general, double rewards is so much better for trying to grind out materials. Like, after all of that, I also leveled up off of that, unfortunately. Level 87. Oh, no. We're getting too close now. But off of that, I now have 148 of these. That is fucking ridiculous. Jeez. So tomorrow I'll be able to get him up to +5 gold and see how that goes. However, oh my god. Minos Grande Hunt's next. First, we gotta cover the characters. Okay, we're just gonna get through this. Easy game. We'll get it done. So they added some new characters here inside the game, of which are gonna be the next set of banners. The order, supposedly, is going to be Kid Nell, Adult Nell, I believe it's Shin. So I am going to put the link to the script in the description below of the Discord, which has all of the different orders available inside it. I've been meaning to try and get it done, and it will be in there today. However, what it seems to say is it's Kid Nell, Adult Nell, a Grimmjow banner, then Shinji, then an Unohana banner, then a Toshiro. So Toshiro is going to be pretty far off in general. I'm probably going to go in on the Adult Nell banner in general, but what I wanted to do is we're going to go through all the different characters all the way through from each of them and talk about their movesets and how they go. So I did try them out on stream yesterday, and they seem pretty all right. I hate Kid Nell's voice. It's horrifying to me. However, she has some very unique abilities, I would say. So her first is a normal dash where she goes ukakakaku. Her second is vomit. She just pukes on the enemies, of which she also heals off of, which is kind of messed up. I think that's the opposite of how bulimia works. We have her third, which is her throwing a temper tantrum. Pretty great, you know, she goes ukakakaku, and when she awakens, she go up. She actually only gets an upgrade to her first, which has now Pesh and Dawn around her. Her second is still the puke, and her third is still a temper tantrum with no actual additions to it aside from a longer animation. In general, she's not going to be that great, and she's mostly going to be a bond for characters in the future. I don't know exactly who she bonds with, but at the very least, DANGAI Ichigo, to be able to get his talent points upgraded, you need to get a copy of the young Nell. So it is going to be a heavier investment if you are using him. I'm not going to go for her myself. I'm probably going to try and get her pieces kind of picked up along the way, but we'll kind of see. So we have the Nell adult version here, of which is far, far better in my opinion. And I actually like her gameplay quite a bit. So her first is a dash forward with a knockback, which is quite nice. Her second is a dash around the area, similar to Yoruichi, but kind of a little bit more localized. It's less all over the place. It actually does combo from her first and a second. Her third is a full screen Sero, of which has 2 charges on it, so I can go all the way back here and be like, rah! It's just not full screen. That didn't hit. That's okay. You get what I mean. It's a cool thing. And her awakening goes into the crazy centaur form with a dash stab, which is quite far. We have a dash stab, which is quite far. And we have 2 Seros as well. So she's going to be really good for 2 pursuit abilities. Inside Solar for Brawl, she's going to be indispensably good, I would say. And her gameplay itself does seem very fun. Her actual normals are kind of the slower side, but she should be a really good unit for actually using. And she does have quite a few synergies here, like the dodge increase, the shields. I don't think that her third gives her anything. No. Her first is the one that procs off new abilities as well. And her second also procs something on her. It's the attack bonus, which is quite nice. So she'll be a good unit. I think that she's one of the better ones this batch, and I'll probably be going on her. See, like, the way it works. Supposedly, it's DANGAI Ichigo at day 26. It's Nell 2, which is the younger one, which is on right now on the 33rd day. And then the 37th day should be Adult Nell, which should be also the return of Ukiara, which is nice. Great banner to go in on. I'm probably going to end up pulling for that entirely. But this Nell banner, while it could be worth it, and I think that Soifon is a pretty good unit in general. I've had a lot of struggle with trying to take her down. I don't think you should go on this banner. I did one multi, unfortunately, during the stream last night. You can't even fucking see it. 11. And I'm not going to go any further. I'm going to wait about... How many days is left, actually? Curious about this. Doesn't actually say a date on it. It says 3-day countdown, but I don't think it's going to come out on that day. When Nell adult form comes out, I'm definitely going to try and pull for her and get her good to go. However, that's just how things go. Next up, I want to show off the... I need to go to Bond. I want to show off the new Shinji, and then we'll show off the new Toshiro as well. Because both are actually really unique and interesting. And I'd say the Shinji gets more justice than any version of him inside BBS ever. So first and foremost, he has the good kid outfit. That's not the thing to say. He has the cool, like, the Karakura Town high school outfit. His first... Here, let's zoom out a little bit for it. His first is like a ball in front of him that knocks back pretty hard. His second is a traversal then teleport back ability, which is going to be great for trying to get Soul Reaper Brawl done. His third is a jump in the air and slide down a bunch of stuff. I like his second a lot, honestly. It's another one of those Judgment Cut abilities, which I'm a huge fan of. Like the Byakuya level of stuff, but it's good stuff. He also has his mask. And his eyes actually change into the white and black, like, thing, which isn't, I don't think, the case inside BBS. His second is a Sero. His first is a ball again, which does actually less knockback, it seems. And his third is a jump in the air, which is quite nice. He also gets a damage reduction. Final damage by 15% down when he's awakened, when he uses his third. He's also immune to sleep and silence. He's going to be a good counter for trying to get, Here, we're going to back out of this, actually. I have an idea. I think he's going to be a good counter to the Arrancar Aizen. Let's go ahead and check this out. Because I think that Aizen... Yeah, so he's a boot. Here. I remember I found it here. Strength over boot. So he is going to be a direct counter for trying to fight the Arrancar Aizens. If you didn't get a copy of him, he's going to be a great way to try and traverse that and combat the world. It's going to be the return of Arrancar Aizen. It's going to be a rerun of his banner, apparently, which is kind of neat. But I don't see myself going in on this because I care about the Espadas a lot. He's a great unit, super worth going for. If you didn't get DANGAI Ichigo, he's going to be the one to get out of this batch to get a good strength unit. There's not a lot of SSRs that are particularly good in terms of the fist, aside from Kenny, obviously, but Kenny is just... He's his whole own thing. He's the best unit in the game in terms of, like, free-to-play SSRs, from what I'd say. So, yeah. I also want to go ahead and show off the new Toshiro. Now, the old Toshiro's moveset is pretty much like the Awakened moveset when he's in Bankai. It's pretty much one-to-one, both this guy's, like, look and some of his skills. So let's go ahead and show this off. So his first is a better version of the other Toshiro's first, where he has it all around in a bigger area. His second is all around in a big AoE, and then has them go into a big vortex in the middle to kind of conjoin them into one, which is quite nice. His third is the same third it was inside the Awakened version in the first version of him. It's just a better moveset of the old Toshiro. You can also see that the old Toshiro actually has a very similar ability for his assist. But when you awaken, he blooms a little bit. His first turns into a huge spike. His second, it has the dragon icon, but it's actually a bloom on the enemies and an area around him in general. And his third is the exact same in the same animation. But in general, this Toshiro is going to be much better at trying to control waves. And he has a actual vortex, which helps him out. He's not going to be as great in inner selection because he has less slow, but he replaces it with his freeze, which is, if you get a freeze off, you're even better. And you're just going to be fantastic for trying to get things done. So this Toshiro, all in all, is going to be fantastic, and I'm going to say that he's definitely worth picking up when he comes around. He's going to be the last one in this entire batch, so it's either going to be this Toshiro or getting the new Ukiura, which is the next banner after that. So it's hard. It's a hard thing to try and balance around. I feel like I really want to get a copy of him. If I'm going in on Adult Nell, I don't know if I'd be able to get enough, like 160 chests, to be able to get that Toshiro afterwards. All in all, I'm going to go for Nell from this batch and kind of see how things go and traverse that as I can. And I will be back when Adult Nell drops in general from that. But I've been having a lot of fun with this. You know me. I like the video game, and I will probably end up getting Ichigo up to hopefully red by the end of this week. It is only Tuesday, so I feel like there is potential here. I'm kind of around this tier anyway, so it's not really a huge deal. And I'll probably wait till the double rewards drop afterwards as well. However, that's going to be it for today. I am going to go run my Minos Grande hunts and stuff like that by myself. but it's been a really good time. And I'm going to see you guys next time on the Bleachest of Brave. That's not what it is. See you guys next time on Bleach Mobile 3D when we have a good time and pull for that adult nail. That seems like a really good time. Bye for now, everybody.